We're good to go. Hey, happy Black Friday. Yes. Hopefully I can make it. I was up pretty dang early today and up late last night. So sorry we're running a little bit late. Had to do some convincing with the wife. I told her no more breaks the weekend. We get this one. This one filled faster than I thought it would. I apologize on the pricing if it was a little high here and there. I was just trying to figure out with this leaf because there are some awesome possible hits in here. But there's also like 60% NIL guys you've never heard of. So it's like it's super weird. So I was trying to figure it out. So but there's also some pretty cool hits because each one of these stained glass, depending on the player, they're $20 to $50. So it pretty well. It was some good chances. Hopefully, get a case hit out of this or some numbers or something cool. So yeah, it went pretty well. I was impressed. So I told my wife, I did not think it'd fill, and I'm like, man, I'd rather get it done so I can start working and try and get some mail out early next week. So. But thank you guys for helping it, Phil. Appreciate you, both of you, helping take some extra teams there, George, and then Tyler. He helped close it up, which I appreciate that. Got two new members, or not? Both have been members for a while, but their first time breaking with us. So I hope it's a good experience for both of you. Frank Camp and Jacoby Richardson. Frank, the Cowboys are usually not that much, but there are literally like 6 or 10 guys in here that could be an auto of like some super cool old school stars. That's why it's a little more spendy. And then of course Patty Mahomes signed for this product also, so that's why the Chiefs are a little more too. But super fun looking product. There's some awesome Hall of Famers and rookies. NIL's huge, so Tony could be making bank on this deal. Who knows? So I was like, I talked to another breaker because I was like, I don't know what price to put for NIL because, realistically it could get 4 or 5, 6 autos out of this. So we hope not. Not nothing against Tony. I just want to get some stuff for people with teams, but hopefully he gets one cool one. It'd be cool to pull I don't know, Lenora Sellers or somebody like that. Okay. I'll go through ownership real quick as you guys are coming in. There you go, George. I love it. Billy would be happy. It would make sense for Billy because he doesn't hop in breaks that much, but Joe always says he has a horseshoe up his ass because he always seems to hit when he is in a break. So that'd be fitting if he got Andre Reed. Love you, Billy. That's what Joe always says. Like, what the heck? Let's go. I love it. Dan Marino, baby. And if you're first time joining us, Jacoby or Frank, if you're having troubles commenting, you might have to sign in, or you can just DM me your guess for an auto if you're with us now. I appreciate you guys popping in, hanging with us. I was thinking about messaging Hosby if he's bored to hop in. Just so you can hear George say maybe perhaps offensive. No. What? Small Town Saturday. Dang it. So I was looking at the card shop. I was there early today, but he didn't have any extras really. So. J-Man. Is that Jacoby? Is that you, buddy? Thanks for hopping in, man. So I do some games like I do guess your auto, and like today we have 8 autos, so I'll probably go $15 break credit. Usually do 20 or more. If you want to give me your guess for the auto, not a team, a player. So it makes it a little trickier. That's what otherwise I'd be going broke. So a player that you think might come out. I mean, you can go big and go for Mahomes. You can go for, one of the, Travis Hunter, or you can go with an NIL guy you're thinking of maybe. So anyway, get $15 break credit if you get it right. So. And we've had nights where I think 2 or 3 guys got it right, which is crazy in the same night when we had like a big box like this with 8 autos. So yeah, if you want to give me your guess, that'd be awesome. And then we do prizes, first card, all that type of jazz. So, okay, so I'm going to go through ownership. George picking up the Cardinals, the Falcons, the Texans, the Bucks, and the Commanders. Thank you, George. Tyler Haynes closes up picking up the Ravens, the Jets, the Saints, and the Eagles. Billy Hines, welcome back, brother. I'll be always happy to have you hop in. He's on the Bills. Joe Desky missed his bill, so we went with a little bit of Panthers, Browns, Colts, and Steelers. I think that's it. Just 4 tonight for Joe, which is a low number for Joe. Frank Camp, welcome in, buddy. He's on the Cowboys. I don't know if that's your team or not, but happy to have you in. Tony Tidor picking up the Broncos in that their NIL spot. Carl Gallagher grabbing his Lions. Harlan mixing things up, going Packers tonight. Mike Carolampus grabbing the Jags. He usually goes Jags or Raiders or Bucks. So thanks for hopping in, Mike. Appreciate it. Jacoby, welcome in. Appreciate you hopping in on the Chiefs. I think you're with Nick. You hop in Nick's. Nick's awesome. I don't ever want to compare with Nick. He does such good prices, ships fast. I don't know how he does it with a family of like 15 kids. I don't think it's that many, but I know he's really busy coaching and everything else. He's a good dude. So thank you for hopping in. Alan Stein from Black and Gold on the Raiders. I think he might have baseball still open, but I think he might be dropping something tomorrow too. So keep an eye out for Black and Gold. Aaron Malin got to finally get his Chargers and then grabbing the Giants too, so he's going big. Jim Jennings getting his Rams and Dolphins. Dave Rosen on his Vikes. Chris Letourneau, man, it's been like 6 months. Thanks for hopping in, man. Hopping on them Patriots. And then Michael Larissa on his Niners. Andrew there on his Seahawks. And I think that's everybody. I took the Titans. So, yeah, Nick is a good guy. So, yeah, if you want to give me a guess for an auto, Jacoby, if that auto comes out, you get $15 break credit. So, like I said, you can go big and go for Mahomes, or you can go for somebody else. So, I don't think it's 15. I just make a joke because it seems like Nick's always got kids everywhere, and he drives it around and coaches them, and just a busy, good guy. So, okay, our product, we'll start off with the little guys. We got the holiday tin of that, and then the holiday mosaic. Those are our 2 little guys. We did do Star Wars today. That was a ton of fun. We didn't get as many cool autos as we were hoping. We got some fun cards. That was super cool. We got Absolute Blaster and a regular Donruss Blaster. Not a Threads, unfortunately. I need to get some more sweater ones brought. And then we got a Mosaic. I think this is a Target Mosaic and a Elite. Sorry, our first Costco box is trying to make an escape. Or attack me, I'm not sure. Whew. There's one of them. It's upside down, but there's one. It was trying to make an escape. Then our other Costco box. So 2 of those. We got an Absolute box in the back. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah. Love it. So you're a Longhorns fan. That's cool. And then we got our Josh Allen. That will go to the Bills. And Billy Hines. Congratulations. And then our Leaf Collective box. 14 cards, 8 autos, and 6 base. That's how we'll finish. Yeah, it'll go to the NIL spot, but that'd be cool to see it come out. So, and Tony might make a deal with if it comes out, if that's when you're after. Okay. Let's get our displays out tonight. Oh, Mizzou fan. Okay. So were you chasing Brady Cook last year? Wasn't he the Mizzou quarterback? I know I pulled one of those for Stanton, I think, once. I know he was a Mizzou fan, too. Okay, as we do, always start with our first thing. We're going to start with not always, but the last few months anyway. Start with our score pack. Oh, Bird. Yeah, Bird's a stud. Yeah, I forgot about that. So we'll start with this. First card out of here will be our first prize. Oh, good Lord, George. Stay warm, stay safe, buddy. That's nasty. We just got a little bit cold wind and rain here. First card out, Rashawn Johnson for the Bears and Ryan Joseph. That sounds horrible, George. Ryan might pop in a little later. He works nights, but he might have the weekend off. So we'll just see if he pops in. If not, we'll roll the dice for him. So Rashawn, and then Calcaterra for the Eagles. And our first rookie is Ty Felton. Going to Dave Rose now and the Vikes. So we'll give him a few minutes to see if he pops in. So most rookie cards I'm not going to top load right away, but since it's the first one out, we'll do it that way. Okay, so we'll give him a few minutes. Started with the Bears. So we'll roll the dice if he doesn't show up soon. Prize box is semi-stocked. We got 36 spots in there. We have like 5 to 6 to fill in the holes that people claim stuff. I think 4 or 5 packs, a few numbered cards, a lot of old school rookies, Hall of Famer, stuff like that. So hopefully something cool comes out of there. Okay, we got mostly mosaic. So why don't we, yeah, we'll do that. Start with a mosaic holiday. Sorry, got to answer a message real quick. My apologies. Sorry. Okay. Hope everybody had a good Black Friday. I went hunting this morning for cards and Pokemon, and I slept too late because everything was gone, I guess, by like 5 or 6 this morning. Oh, there we go. I'm sure you got, what do you got, about 100 of these things now, Jacoby? If you've been in Nick's, I'm sure you got a few. Little Patty Mahomes. Yeah, that was crazy. I really thought the Philly would just beat the crap out of them after what happened against the Cowboys last week. Empty box. Is your tree going to be full of them? I still like to protect them. Who knows? Maybe you got family or friends you can ship them off to. Other Chiefs fans. Give one to Taylor. Yeah, I was shocked by yesterday's game. I thought the Chiefs would beat the crap out of the Cowboys, and I thought the Eagles would beat the crap out of the Bears. So I don't know what to know anymore. I don't know what's going on in this world anymore. There we go. Little Mahomes action. Get us started at least. Okay. Hopefully that's not your only cool card that comes out. First time breaker is usually it's first or second time where somebody hits pretty good. So, all right, Steve Young. Ooh. Eddie Kane. Warren Sapp. Jarquez Hunter for the Rams. Jim. We got a silver Earl going out to me. Travion, that's a nice one. There we go. Nice one for Laterno. Welcome back, and that card helps you. Then we got Branch, T. Higgins, Brian Thomas on our New England, Joe Green, and Tony Pollard. It is a super weird. And the funniest part is, like, I still, not to be disrespectful, I still think, like, the Chiefs make the playoffs. I wouldn't be shocked if they make the Super Bowl. Like, it just wouldn't shock me at all. It doesn't make sense, but it's the same thing. Same with the Eagles. If the Eagles can put it together, they still have the best defense and offense combo if everybody's healthy. So, but they look like garbage today. And I still don't believe in the Bears. Let's put Travion out there. That's a nice first card, first good card to come out. He's looked good this year. Okay, let's go with the next holiday. And I'm sure everybody's got plenty of these tints. If anybody wants one tonight or tomorrow or the next day, let me know. I'm sure everybody's got plenty of them. No empty box. Well, and you have a different perspective as a fan because you see things differently because it feels different to you. Whereas from us from the outside looking in, it reminds us of the Patriots all those years where they'd be kind of 50-50 and then all of a sudden make a run and win the Super Bowl or something, you know. That's how I feel with the Chiefs now. They're like the Patriots. They're like inevitable. Or maybe I need to cut a little better. What the heck, Collins? My first day, guys. I don't think they will, but if they make the playoffs, it wouldn't shock me. But I agree with you, Alan. If I had to say, will they? No. But if they make the playoffs, would you bet against them? Like, you really don't think they'd go into Indianapolis and win a playoff game? So, look at that. Alan, you want to give me your guess for an auto, buddy? Neither the Steelers. Well, here's the weirdest part. I went into the season thinking it was a rebuild for the Seahawks, and I feel like the Seahawks could win the Super Bowl. Because our defense looks so good at times. I mean, we had, 4 interceptions and still almost beat the Rams. Tez, I like. That's a good guess. I like it. That's a good guess. That's it. Yeah, it's it. It's Mahomes and Brady. You're like inevitable. I would never bet against them, and I will never bet for Lamar to win a big game. As good as I think Lamar is, I just wouldn't bet on him to win a big game. Like, until he proves me wrong. And I think he will one of these days. But until then. All right, Josh Allen on a purple. That's a good one. Josh Simmons. We got a throwback golden going out to Harlan. Chris Jones. Joe Burrow. Rated rookie Olawafemi Oladejo. Deo. Yeah, George, but you never know for the next year. That's for sure. Terry McLaurin on a purple. There we go, George. Nice little parallel. And Zay Flowers. So we got our first golden coming out. On a throwback, little canvas. The rest of the rookies will get sleeved and top loaded. Just for time and space. And then I always leave these up right away, too, because I just love the looks of them and worried they get jarred or something. But Drew Pearson on the legend for the Cowboys for Frank. Tony Pollard, Hines Ward, Dominators and Amon Ra. Nice. Little Quinn Ewers coming out. And then a purple Puka Puka and Graham Gano. Yeah, I think, George, like you guys having a bad season like this sometimes can be great because then you get a really good draft pick. Your quarterback doesn't get hurt further. And you come back and you're even better. So I agree. If they I mean, they had like not just that, like Eckler going down hurt them a lot too, because he's such a good, useful back. So, yeah, Terry being down too. That's right. I forgot. Yeah, with Terry out also, it's a rough start. All right, so our tins that one didn't deliver too much, but we still got the Traven out of the first box, so that's cool. Okay, once again, anybody coming in late, give me your guess for an auto. I think we got pretty much everybody that's here. Let's go. Man, we got so much mosaic. Let's just jump right into more mosaic. I might mix up the mosaics. He's looked good. Yeah, I was thinking Bill was going to take over as leading running back, but Rodriguez has kind of been taking all of his touches lately. I think these are the Target. I think the other ones are. The other one I have is a Walmart. Empty box. 2, 4, 6. George. Now that's some old history. I think every team has a guy they overpay, that's for sure. But Hainsworth's definitely up there for sure. I mean, what the Falcons did with the Kirk Cousins contract, I mean, that eats them alive. What the Broncos did with Russell Wilson, I mean, there's some pretty bad ones up there for sure. Well, awesome, Andrew. You want to give me your guess for an auto when you're popping by? You go to Milrow, or you got somebody else in mind? Alrighty. Yeah, he's in that Leaf box. Well, I don't know if he's in there personally, but he did sign for the product, so that'd be pretty sick. Okay. All right, we got a pink coming out. Nice. Zebras are select. This is honeycomb, micro mosaic, and the stained glass are the big chases. Used to be the busted. I don't know if they made busted this year or not. Because those used to be a chase also, the die cut Hall of Famers. But I haven't heard any of those this year yet. I haven't seen any anyway. We haven't pulled any. All right. Jamar Chase, Malachi Starks, Najee on a green. We got a pink Terrell Davis for the Broncos for Tony. Jordan Love on a Brazil. Kamara, Dak, Cam Skadaboo, Jamar Chase on an Elevate, and Eric Allen on a Hall of Fame. No worries. You got a happy wife, happy life. I was running late because I was doing chores around the house so I could do the break tonight. We went to dinner and then my wife's like, I need you to do some other stuff first. And I was like, okay. It's totally worth it though. That's a bad sleeve. I gotta get rid of that one. It's bent all the way backwards. All right, so TD on the pink. I pulled a couple too. I thought they were super cool. Has it been 2 years? Man, time flies, right? Time flies when you're breaking. So you've been breaking now 5 years, Alan? Or 6, maybe 6 now. Scattaboo. All right, Michael Vick, Andre Reed, Tony Dorsett. We got a Green Flowers, Notoriety on a CJ Stroud, and a Tank Bigsby. Let's do a few more here before we stop and top load. All right, Keon Coleman, Kyler Murray, Willis McGahee, Tommy Millot or Milo. I'm not familiar with Tommy. Yo, Tommy. And then for the Jags, got a little Tootin on a green. Toot, toot. Nice one there. I know he's looking for Travis Hunter, but I think he'll take a little Tootin. Tootin's been doing good lately, too. Kind of vulturing some of the touchdowns for ETN. Stroud and a Notoriety. Kind of like the Notoriety cards. They look cool. I can throw no stones. I have 100% fallen asleep during a break, and I always feel like the biggest idiot in the world. So I do better at 1 in the morning than I do 1 in the afternoon, I swear. Sorry if I'm getting a little glare on you guys. I kind of agree. I think they might just let Travis go, although Joe loves Travis, so we'll have to see. All right, we got a Caleb Johnson on a green Notoriety. That's cool looking. Najee, Culpepper, Ray, Dylan Gabriel for the Brownies, Sir Sherman on a silver for Andrew, and then Epic Performers Terrell Owens, and then on the next one, let's get it out. Let's get Shedeur, your new starting quarterback for the Browns. So both starters, Shedeur and Dylan, coming out for Joe Desky. Little Silver Sherman. Nice green Notoriety going out for Caleb and Joe and the Steelers. Silver. Dylan. Okay, let's finish up the stack. Not a bad box so far. Get the green Tootin, a couple Sanders, green Caleb Johnson, not bad. All right, Joe Horn, Devonta Adams, R.J. Harvey, rookie for the Broncos, nice. Quentin Johnson on a green, Juwan Jennings on a True Mosaic silver, Trey Tucker, and T.J. Hackinson. You had a couple of good years, though, with Worthy and Rice, at least. The year before was rough because you had Sky Moore and who was the other wide receiver? Neither one of them did much of anything. Oh, I did too. I thought Clyde Edwards-Helaire was going to be a stud. Didn't he tear his ACL and that was kind of the beginning and the end? I couldn't remember. The Reds are picking up a little Juwan. Didn't he have like the was it against the Colts? The roof was open and he fumbled the ball and the Colts won that game. Yeah, who's he play for now? Is he still on the Chiefs? Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else that left the Chiefs. Wow, still there. They love him, huh? Okay. So you believed in him too, huh? I thought he was so good in college. I was like, that guy's gonna be a stud. Okay. I have a feeling Ryan's not gonna make it. So before I forget completely, let's roll the dice for Ryan for his prize. 3 times 2 is 6. So card 6. Now I see how this goes, Jacoby. If you're not here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have a bunch of rookies and numbered and all kinds of jazz in here. So some are cool, some maybe not so much. This one is an old school Tyrann Mathieu rookie card out of Bowman, 2013. So he's on the Niners. Okay. I thought he was somewhere else. So that one's going out to Ryan Joseph. If you're here, I have you give me 2 numbers and I show you the bet that you pick. Oh, CEH is with Casey. Okay, that's what I was confused on. Okay, that makes sense. He wasn't last year. He was with the Saints even at the end of the season, I think. I swear I saw him play somewhere else last year. Okay, not last. Another chase of absolute. The chances are thin, but we've already pulled one kaboom, so let's see if we can pull another one, because that'd be pretty sick. 2, 4, 6. I feel like that's all we do with absolute is just chase kaboom. Their base cards are so plentiful. Although I do like the differentiation on the kaboom box. Put the rookies in the bottom here. Okay, I just remember watching, I think it was the Bucks-Saints game. The Bucks had to win to get into the playoffs. And the Saints were like, had CEH as their only healthy running back. And it was like week 18. I was like, what the heck? Did you notice how they've gotten chintzy too? Absolute used to be like four rookies and 4 veterans. And now it's like 2 rookies per pack instead of 4 or something. I don't know. It seems less than it used to be. Inflation. No. I just remember it used to be open a blaster, and I felt like by the end of the blaster, you had like half the rookies in the set. Okay, first card out. There we go. Rookie wave on a Jackson Dart. Rookieflation. It's cut a little funky, so I don't know. Not that you would maybe necessarily grade absolute, but still, it's cut a little funky. Sorry there, Aaron. And then Pat Bryant, which I think he's been playing pretty dang good too, if I remember right, out of Illinois. All right, now we got Brees, Jordan Addison, Calvin Ridley, Roma Dunze, DJ Moore, Marvin Harrison, Hog Heaven on an Ashton Genty, nice. And green Tony Pollard and a Bracial Tootin. So our first Raider card for Alan Stein. Ashton Genty on the Hog Heaven. I hope they get some offensive line help to help him, because I still think Genty's a stud. They just, they're having troubles there, that's for sure. Okay, Caleb, he played well today. Pickens, he's been playing good all year. Ladd, Bucky, Trey Washington, Isaiah. Oh, I went the wrong direction. I'm an idiot. These are all base. Isaiah Likely on a draft diamond, still a good receiver. Terrence Ferguson on a green, nice. Kenneth Grant. Garrett Wilson, Malik Neighbors, Tony Pollard, Trevor Lawrence, and Tank Bigsby. Ooh, our first numbered card's a Dolphin. 118 of 425. Little sparkle, pretty wave there. So, Jim, if you're still here, give me 2 numbers for the prize. He just got it, Jim. About being awake. Oh, that's awesome. Getting a little choppy here, guys. I apologize. Sometimes around this time it gets a little choppy. 13 and 19. Okay, you're going to make me work, aren't you? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16. No, somehow there's only like 5 autos in this whole stack, and you end up getting 2 of them to choose from. Okay, so a little John Reese Plumlee, numbered to 15. He was on a couple different practice squads. I think he's in Canada right now. Yeah, he was in the Seattle practice squad. That's why it came to me. John Rice Plumlee. Or we got a little Darren Fells, tight end, signature series. He's still bouncing around the league, I believe. So those are your choices, Jim. John Reese Plumlee or Darren Fells of the Texans. Their auto is not necessarily the greatest race. This one's low. I'm sure there's got to be somebody that's a fan of John Reese Plumlee somewhere. His mom might want to buy that from you. I'm not sure. So, yeah. It's pretty low numbered, so you just never know. If I remembered him all from the practice squad, I probably would have kept him as a Seahawks fan, but I don't remember him at all. I remember him in college, but I don't remember him in the pros at all. Okay, let's keep it going. First number, that's cool. All right, Ty Robinson. Ty Robinson. Jackson Smith and Jimmy. He was one of those guys that bounced like 3 different schools, didn't he, too? I felt like. Patrick Mahomes. David Njoku. Dak. Michael Pittman. Chubba. By Storm, Matthew Golden. Trevor Lawrence, I'm assuming on a green. Yep. And a Jalen Royals. Really, I can't even speak. Jacoby, there you go. Jalen Royals. That's your chase, right? We can all be Royals. All right. Hunter Henry. DK Metcalf. Alvin Kamara. Brian Thomas Jr. Jacoby Myers. Saquon. Baker. Christian McCaffrey. Geno Smith. Sam Darnold. Oh, rookie introduction. This one's a Raider, it looks like. Betch and Genty. A green Igbuka, nice. And a Savion Jones. So at least we got a good green rookie once. Igbuka going after the Bucks and George. And then a little Raiders love for Allenstein. Are you Jimmy Ray? Yeah, at least it's a little parallel, a little bit unique. Nice one there for the little Igbuka love. Really, no love for him yet this year, huh? That's a bummer. I'm really happy with our 4th round pick. Torrey Horton's looked pretty good for the Seahawks when he can stay healthy. Igbuka is a stud. I love Igbuka. He's fun to watch. And they've done good with their other picks, too. Tez Johnson's played well. Didn't they have 2 Johnson rookies? And then last year, drafted McMillan. They've drafted some good rookies the last couple of years. All righty, let's go to Donruss. Donna Russ. Is he Colorado State, I think? Reminds me of a guy like a Cooper Kupp, like this. Everybody just didn't think about him because he's from a smaller school or something. I like the 2 Iowa State receivers, too, that Houston drafted. I really think Higgins and Noel could be both pretty good in the future. So, empty box. 2, 4, 6. Thanks you guys again for staying up late, keeping me company. I know a few of you are on the East Coast. I think, Toby, I think you're Midwest, so probably Central. It's getting a little late, though. It's after midnight on the East Coast, so thank you guys. Yeah, I like their offense and receiving core. And you know how good it is, how deep it is. Look how good Mechie looked with the Jets. Like, he couldn't even see the field for them. Because of Dell and Nico, you know. I really decided last year, it's like nobody's actually a Texans fan, or not very many people. So I was like, maybe I'll become a Texans fan as like a second or third team. There's just something about CJ Stroud I didn't like that much, so I had a hard time cheering for him. I don't know why. I think he's a good quarterback. Some guys you like, some guys you don't. So now I find myself cheering for Bryce Young. I'm rooting for him to get his career turned around if it's not too late. We get a patch? Doesn't look like we got a patch this time. Dag nabbit. Well, I'm glad it worked out. Okay, cool. Well, happy to have you in. Yeah, Nick goes live. I'm usually in the middle of work. Yeah, I don't mind the Texans. I actually kind of wanted to cheer for them, but I don't know why. I just don't like CJ Stroud that much. I think when he big brothered Caleb Williams last year kind of annoyed me. So, all right, Shakir, Chris Olave, Deebo Samuel, Cedric Tillman. First, 2 good rookies. Will Howard. I hope they give him a chance this year. And Cam Ward coming out for the Titans. I'll take it. Oh, really? Oh, that's right. You always go Nico Collins or Woody Marks or something. You're always chasing Texas rookies. Kenneth Walker, Antonio Gibson, Tank Dell, DJ Moore. There we go. Another golden, this time on a white hot. Nice. Nick Chubb, Boomer Esiason, Will McDonald, DeAndre Swift, Jim Kelly, not Jill, Vita Vea, Tony Richardson, and Hines Ward. So lots of base. I do love Nico. He's so good. I love Davis Mills. I guess that's maybe why it is. I went hard after Davis Mills when he was a rookie, and I have a couple of his rookie autos, and he still looks stinking good. I still believe in Davis Mills. So maybe that's me. I'm a long neck lover. And I think he's a very high-end backup, obviously, by seeing what he's done this year so far. Who's over here? Move both those. We'll put Cam there. And I know I'm in the minority there on Davis Mills. I mean, obviously, Stroud's better than Davis Mills. Long neck Davis. Oh, nice. I was smart. Hey, another Josh Simmons for you. There you go. You're just loaded with these, Jacoby. Jack Betch auto. Whoa, we got a bonus auto. Heck yeah. Not numbered, but an orange auto. What the heck? Did not see that coming. Suddenly, Seymour. Alan Stein. You still here, or did you fall asleep again? If you're still here, Alan, give me 2 numbers. Otherwise, we'll roll the dice for you, buddy. You got a bunch, too? Congratulations, Alan. I think this kid could be good. So that's awesome. Congratulations. He's definitely sleeping. 2 numbers, Alan, when you get a chance. 6 and I thought you were gonna go 6, 7 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 unique cards. One, I'm sure you've got of your own. It's the yellow parallel All-American Danny Dimes rookie card out of Leaf. And The other is a Luke Kuechly rookie out of SP back in his Boston College uni. So not the greatest choices. Sorry, Alan. So Danny Dimes yellow parallel or a Luke Kuechly rookie. Yeah, I saw that. They fired Chip Kelly. He's going to go back to Ohio State probably. I was going to say none of the above. If you don't want either one, I could throw you a score pack instead. That's about the best option I got. Okay. Eisenhower. No. Luke, use the Force. You got probably a Panthers fan in your group. You can throw that too. Did he make the Hall of Fame, or is he on the ballot still? He was a stud, even though it was a short career. He was pretty awesome. Okay. Yeah, you bet, buddy. Sorry, it wasn't better. All the autos seem to just go to Jim Jennings. All right, Zach Moss, Greg Dortch, Christian Benford, Herbie. Oh, I love the looks of these. The old school, like throwback Donruss cards. Nice one there. Kelsey, good looking card. Those are cool looking. I love those. Juwan Jennings, Jalen Waddle, Eli Manning, Pacheco, Chibba Chubba Hubbard, Dion, Will Anderson, Brian Thomas, more Quinn Ewers, and behind him is another Olawafemi Oladejo. I want to go home. Kirk Cousins, Julian Love, Gesicki, Brian Burns. Take the dinker out. That's right. From Star Wars, Justin Jefferson, EJ Speed, and Luke Musgrave. Some more Quinn Ewers. Love the throwback Kelsey. You probably got a couple of those already, but I think they're a cool looking set. Some of those inserts are kind of cool and kind of hard to find. Donruss makes, to me, some of the best inserts between the Elite Series, the White Hot, and all that other good stuff. All right, Kendre Miller, Cooper Kupp, Jalen Coker, Cam Chancellor, Trey McBride, Eddie Pinheiro, hey, Devin Neal. He's getting the start tomorrow, I believe, because Kamara's hurt, or Sunday rather. Jackson Dart, more Giants love. Good old Kelsey. Yeah, I can't go wrong. He still looks good. Joe Horn, Penix, Derwin James, Blake Corum. Love the canvas. Brian Dawkins and the Gridiron King. That's a cool card for the Eagles. Edrin James, John Jefferson, Jacob Heimer-Smith, Ricky Pearsall, Nick Benito, Kid Reporter, Emmett Smith, Eric Armstead, Rex Grossman, Jaden Daniels, and a red Sammy Laporta. Man, they look like they really need him. Especially when Amon-Ra went down. Like, yikes. I haven't heard of him yet, George. Harlem Berry for LSU. It did. It's off to the right. Sorry. It's right here. Here, I'll move it closer. It's got a podium. It's just a little to the right. There you go. If it was Genty, it'd been up front. I get it. No, you're right. That's my bad for not showing it off. I love getting bonus autos. That's super cool to me. And it's a good auto. I mean, it's better than some of the other ones we pulled out of hobby boxes. So, okay, Josiah Stewart and Savion Williams. And then we drop down Christian Kirk, Carl Eller, Zay Flowers, Chris Jones, Troy Franklin, Jaime Fairbairn, Breece Hall, Christian Watson, Mike Sanristil, Will Levis, A.J. Brown, and Ramondre Stevenson. Stetson Bennett's going to take over. No. All right. Probably Defensive Rookie of the Year, Carson Swessinger for the Brownies. Nice one there. A little Higgins action for the Texans. Demarcus Robinson, J.O.K., Howie Long, Ty Johnson. The champ is here on a Cooper DeJean. Nice one there for the Eagles. Alex Anzalone, Baker Mayfield, Michael Wilson, and Rich Gannon. These will all get sleeved and top-loaded. Coop. There it is. Take a drink of water real quick. All right. Let's take a minute and do a mosaic box, and then we'll jump back into stuff. Just kind of mix it up a little bit. Keep it feeling fresh. So fresh and so clean. Ain't nobody noticed me. I'm just so fresh. So fresh and so clean. We already got our number. We haven't got a patch yet. I don't know if we'll get a patch out of this or not, but whatever the stained glass is, we'll say that's a prize too. How's that sound? Take me a second. I do the barbarian way of opening it. I find it kind of easier sometimes. At least some of the boxes anyway. There we go. Open the Star Wars box today from Costco, and that thing was like pulling teeth getting that sucker. These pop apart pretty easy. All right, let's get our stained glass. I like the stained glass. I think I would have preferred if they'd done, like, I don't know, maybe a honeycomb instead. I don't know. But I mean, realistically, I probably like the looks of the Donruss Downtown better myself, but the stained glass is still cool. If they'd done like oversized kabooms, that'd have been super cool. All right, 4 and 4 is 8. We'll open that guy last. I hope they keep it going and they make like an optic Costco box in another month or something. Do the optic downtowns too. That'd be awesome. Or select zebras one with a zebra, oversized zebra. They're super fun for collectors, I think. I know, yeah. I try and be a good buy and recycle though. Because they have a little symbol on them, so I can recycle the plastic at least. I'll throw the cardboard in there too. Hopefully they take that. Don't you hate it when you hear a song in the car? Like we were coming back from dinner tonight, and a song was playing, and it's been in my head ever since. And it's the song, "Give Me One Good Reason," not the Tracy Chapman, the Pink. And she sings it with the dude from the band Fun. Just give me one reason, just a little bit's enough. So I've had that in my head like nonstop now. So I apologize if you hear me whistling or humming it. George, your wife's going to recycle you one of these days. You better be nice. You better be good to me. Oh, sorry, I'm just stretching the leg out a little bit. Sitting this long's a little tough. Especially second break of the day. So don't usually do 2 in one day, let alone, hardly do 2 in 2 days, let alone 2 in 1 day. But thanks you guys again for helping fill this. All right. Wood chipper like in Fargo. All right, Cortland Sutton, Jalen Lane, and then we got a purple coming out. Ooh, that's a nice one. Marvin Harrison. Not number, but I love those purple parallels. That's cool looking. Little Milrow for the Seahawks. Hoopa, Justin Fields. Robert Brooks, Tyler Booker, touchdown masters on a Drake May, Adam I Got a Feeling, and George Pickens, followed by Chris Godwin. We'll get that uploaded later. We got a little Jalen Lane. He played a little this year, not a ton though, I think, if I remember right. He was in there when everybody was injured. Harrison on a purple. Love the look of that. Milrow. I feel like Harrison's had a career resurgence since Kyler got benched too. So Milrow coming out for the Seahawks for Andrew. Mostly a returner? Okay. I know he started or at least played a decent amount. Him and Luke, one of the games when everybody was injured. Marvin Harrison. Booker, I don't know much about Booker. Okay. Dalton Schultz. He's actually turned out to be a really good tight end, too, for quite a few years now. Quentin Johnson. Dante Thornton for the Raiders. Purple Kelsey. That's cool. RJ Harvey for the Broncos again. Josh Downs. Drake May. Tyler Shuck. Jonathan Taylor on a touchdown Masters. Audric Estime. He's somewhere else now, too. Romeo Dobbs. And Michael Irvin. Estime. Where is Estime out? I heard it yesterday. He might be a Saint, actually, or that's going to drive me nuts. Or Cardinal. Yeah, it's one of those. Chuck looked great in his first game, not as good as the second. We'll see. They got a chance tomorrow to win. Saints, okay, thank you. I'm kind of rooting for Tyler Shuck because I think he got kicked to the curb by the Oregon Ducks. So for him to kind of bounce his career back and make it in the NFL would be pretty sick. So a couple cool looking inserts for you there, Jacoby. Nothing big yet, but decent couple Chiefs at least. Who'd you pick earlier? Oh, instead of Tez? Yeah, that's fine. I can do that. I'm surprised you took Tez because he's not. I don't think he's listed. No, he's in that product, isn't he? He's definitely one in the product. But that's the way it would benefit you, so it's more fun if you pull it. But you can't change it to Jack Betch. That's the one thing you can't do. Cooper Kupp, Colston, Lamar on a Epic Performers. I'm still waiting for those the last few weeks. Nico, more Betch action. Trevor Lawrence, McDuffie, Zay Flowers, and Garrett Wilson. Loving for the Bears. Ryan. Some more sleeves out. This is pretty much the only product I'm going to stop the top load is just because Mosaics. I feel like it's just kind of a sensitive product. So once again, anybody coming in late, if you haven't given me your guess for an auto, please do. We still have the Leaf box to go. A couple more to get there too. So thanks you guys. Terrence Ferguson for the Rams. We got a purple Jennings going out for Larissa. Nice. James Cook, Kurt Warner, Hall of Fame, Dwight Freeney, Jonnu, Pat Bryant back again. Hey, a little notoriety, Jalen Milrow. Nice. Caleb, Watson, and Gino. That was a good little run of packs there. Variation on the Bryant, the Ferg Monster. Where'd Fergie go anyway? Oregon. How did I not know that? I felt like I followed Oregon football. Juwan. Caleb Johnson. You guys hear that thumping noise? It's my daughter. That means she's in the bath having a ton of fun. Usually splashing. Pat Bryant. I said the wrong thing. This is Pat Bryant. I said it was RJ Harvey. I'm tired. My apologies. I'm really not that tired. I feel really good tonight. Sometimes when you're running on 5 hours sleep, you feel good. Sometimes you feel horrible. Tonight, I feel good. I feel good. All right, Zaire Franklin, the Dilf Monster, Jade on blue for the Cowboys. Rookie Trey Harris for the Chargers. And Gabe Davis on New England, followed by Tillman for the Brownies. So our first purple rookie, purple nurple. Trey Harris. And then Jade on blue for the Cowboys. Because he got some touches today too, I think, didn't he? Like I said, or yesterday, I mean, sorry, getting confused. I did not watch yesterday's game. Most of you know I went to, not most of you, some of you know, I went and saw Zootopia 2. So, which was great, in my opinion. Very much enjoyed it. But I love the verse Zootopia, so. Good job, George. Yeah, I don't blame you. That's a rough one. All right, stained glass. Here we go. Going out to Joe Desky. It's Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders. That value's gone up in the last couple days. Where are you at, Sleeves? Joe Desky picking that bad boy up. I like the first one more, but I still enjoyed it. It was still sweet. It still had some humor to it, of course. Some awesome references. I gotta push that down. Looks stupid. So I got some bigger top loaders, so it fits a little better. Nice looking card. Shedeur coming out for them there, Brownies. Put it behind there. He's overlooking them. So yeah, I thought it was good. If you like the first one, I think you'll still enjoy it. The sloth is in this. He's only in there for a few minutes, but Flash definitely has a scene that he kind of steals in the movie. So if you loved the sloth in the first one, you'll like the sloth in the second one. So I do love the sloth. I'm with you. Okay. Now we got an elite box. Oh, I got to roll a dice for Giuseppe. He's probably asleep. That was a good day, George. That was the day to retire right then. So you should have just retired from card collecting at that moment. Empty box. Good Lord, Hans, you're an idiot. 246. Oh man, I had a really nice Jalen Hurts RPA, and the first year I think they made the playoffs. Maybe the second year, I sold that thing pretty dang quick because I didn't believe in him. Obviously, I should have probably kept it, but oh well. Win in Rome. Oh, let's play the elite game. We got 5, 6, 7 people in here, something like that. Give me the player and letter for Spellbound that you think it will be. Closest gets a prize. So if you're still here and you could comment, give me the player and the letter of their name. So I can look up the list in a second. If you know them, go ahead. I'll give you a refresher before we dig in. If you, I'll try and explain it better. It's kind of confusing, but I know everybody's kind of a little sleepy this late at night. And we may, W and Bowers, thank you. That's how it works. Oh, that's 2025. I need 25. That's not helping me either. Alan Kittle. All right. Sick. So it'd be Barkley and A, George, not Saquon, because they go by last name. Oh, Jim's trying to challenge Allen with the B and Bowers. I like it. Inserts. If anybody else is not able to or doesn't know who to go with, let me tell you who it is. Spellbound. Come on. So you have Barkley, Daniels, Chase, Bowers, Nix, Henry, and Herbert. So the A1 and A and Barkley. Okay. I think Kittle was the previous year. Jacoby. So if you want, there's Barkley, Daniels, Chase, Bowers, Nix, Henry, and Herbert. So you want to pick one of those instead before we get going. I'll give you just a second. Because I'm pretty sure Kittle was last year. I don't think he has one in there this year. Okay. And what letter? I guess it doesn't matter. Nobody else is giving Henry. So forget Henry. You're good. The only real battle is between Jim and Allen. Okay. Xavier Worthy. Darrell Green. We got an elite Bryce Young. First class on a Herbie. Nice looking card. I haven't seen those. I've seen the elite. I haven't seen the first class yet. Bucky Irving. Saquon. Nick Bosa. And then a sparkly Jahad Campbell for the Eagles. Not numbered, but a nice sparkle. He was the year or two before. I'm trying to remember. They kind of try not to repeat too much or too often. So a nice elite Bryce Young going out to who were the Panthers this time? Joe Desky again. Okay, my bad. Eagles going out to Tyler Haynes on a green. And then a Herbie. Nice one for Aaron Malin. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, Brian Thomas, Joey Bosa. Ooh, there we go. Nice one there for Ryan. Colson Loveland on a green. Jaden Daniels. Nobody did Daniels. Okay, bummer. Okay, no Daniels yet. Let's see. Sometimes we get two spellbounds in a box. Mike Evans, Jackson Smith, and then Bo Nix on a second year. But that's a cool card, though. I think you'll take that, George. Even though you didn't guess it, I think you're happy with the Jaden Daniels if you haven't got your set yet. And Colston Loveland for the Bears. That's a cool one for Ryan. I started collecting a year too late because I always wanted to get one of those for like Russell Wilson, who's the Seahawks. There we go. Nice Josh Allen going up to Billy Hines on an aspiration to $4.99. There you go, bud. Nice one, Billy. Any numbered Josh Allen's kind of like a numbered Mahomes or Burrow, some of those other like super young, or not super young, but super good young stars. Okay, Kid Reporter. Let's see if we get a second one. Let's go. Bo Jackson, Ozzie Newsome, Trey Hendrickson, full throttle on a McLaurin, Randy Moss, CJ Stroud, Braylon Allen, and nope, Matt Stafford on a green. And a Kid Reporter. Okay, so no winners this time, but that's the game for Spellbound. I need to get some more blasters because it's a fun one to kind of play. I enjoy it. Hope you guys don't mind. Sorry, no winners this time. I blame Jim for copying Alan instead of picking his own player, because then we would have had a winner. Maybe. No. Okay. Let's go with our absolute now before we do the other two. Have you had to ship any of these yet, Alan? I've shipped a couple. The covers, so I need to check with Nick and see if they arrived safely. I keep forgetting to check. I've shipped him a couple, and I shipped Blinky one, so it's kind of fun. It's a fun game to play. I enjoy it. It didn't work out, but it was fun. Here we go. It is Justin Herbert, Aaron Malin picking that up. I think he'll be happy. That's my first Herbie I've pulled of these. So, cool. I'm going to carefully peel that off as best I can along the perforations. Looks pretty good back there. I got pulled 4 Mahomes, 1 Burrow, and now 1 Herbie. Hey, there you are, Aaron. I don't think I got an auto guess for you yet. Oh my gosh. Yeah, all those Legos. That's cool. That'll be fun. Getting all the money at least. So I'm glad you're here. Yeah, give me your guess for an auto too. Scattaboo! Let's go. Let's go. That'd be awesome. It's kind of cool as the Leaf product has a dart auto chance too. So I'm just going to kind of go medieval on these two. I tried at first to open one by one, and I'm like, no, that's not happening. If you haven't opened these yet, I'd recommend getting them. There's still a lot of them are still available online. It's a fun rip for sure. I have found if you have to ship those at all, Alan, the Costco boxes, if you got any of those shipped to you at all, they are like the perfect size for shipping out the Kaboom labels or the Kaboom these things. Yeah, I can't even speak. I found that out. So I don't know if you got it. I don't think you said you had a Costco next to you, so I didn't know if you ordered any or not. But if you did, those boxes work just about perfect. Just pulling all the labels. Sorry, guys. I know it's kind of an ugly view right there. It could be worse. It could be looking at me. I think back to the first one of these open had a bonus pack, and I swear that's where the Kaboom was. So I keep hoping we're going to get a bonus pack again. One of these felt kind of thick. Maybe we got an auto. That'd be cool. Or a patch. You know what? That would make a lot more sense. And that is why you are a wiser breaker than me. To tear the end off and just slide it out. That would make a lot more sense. But I'm an idiot. I never thought of that. Now I know what to do next time. That makes way more sense. After my 5th one of those ripping. Oh, dang it. Where were you 3 months ago? No, or 3 weeks ago. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm sure so, yeah. Okay, so we got 8, 8, 8. That's our 24. I'm going to do 2 stacks of 12, and we'll rip that at a time. This would be a good time to make a bathroom run. If you're feeling like having a beer run, because it takes a while to open all these. So. That 100% makes sense. I didn't even think about that. I was like, oh, I need to follow the rules and rip them one at a time. I did that. The first time I opened one was literally one at a time. I was like, this is so tedious. I wasn't sure I was going to make it. Like I said, if you get a chance to order one of these, I think I would recommend it to everybody because I think per box they have a much higher percentage of rookies and inserts than the average blaster or mega. Well, we haven't got megas out yet, but I assume so anyway. Isn't it crazy? Just 5 years ago, they guaranteed an auto and absolute blasters. Same with like Prestige, had guaranteed autos. It's gone downhill, that's for sure. This is the time of night where the old man complaining comes out. Get off my lawn. Besides the tediousness of opening, they are super fun though. Just the fact they have a one insert every pack. How's that bag going, buddy? That's kind of a cool idea. That could be fun. That's awesome, George. I need to get on a diet soon before I have my knee surgery. So, yeah, that sounds fun, Alan. Instead of the holiday advent, you should come up with next summer and do the NFL cook-off advent calendar. Or cook-off, not cook-off, kickoff. Like, a countdown to the season starting. It's looking like that. I'll find out in 2 weeks. Yeah, George, you got to head over and jump in black and gold one of these days, and you can help Jim keep Alan awake. Like I said, I'll literally text George and be like, I'm tired, dude. I need you to come help me out tonight. Come keep me awake. All right, Brian Robinson. Matthew Golden back for more. We got rookie Ty Robinson. I just like that these look different than the other base. So there's a little parallels or something, O'Marion, finally, first one of those for Chargers. Then we got Kenneth Grant and Cortland Sutton. And then our next Hog Heaven, let's just get it out of the way. We got a little Jackson Dart action. Another Jackson Dart for Aaron. Golden for Harlan Benner. And Hampton for the Chargers and Aaron Malin. First time we pulled him today. Yeah, I just think that'd be kind of fun. Like next summer, like instead of the holiday calendar, we have the kickoff to football calendar because we all get so excited for opening day and stuff. I'm sure you have people would be excited for baseball opening day too. Or the draft, or I don't know, something like that. The draft breaks are fun, but man, that's hard with all the rookies and all the research you got to do. I've done that a couple of years. All right, DJ Giddens, Kyron Williams, rookie wave on a Burden for the Bears, nice. Siobhan Revell Jr., the third. Ramondre Stevenson. Hog Heaven on a Kittle. There we go. Little Kittle love. Jalen Royals. Nico. Orange Crush coming out for the Broncos. And then Matthew Golden. Golden Child. Burden. I think it's so easy. Absolute's one of the rare products I try and get every rookie to, because it's like you open a couple blasters most years and you got every rookie. So that's why I recommend, if you like that idea of doing something similar, then I definitely say grab one of these boxes. It helps you out. Alrighty, Justin Jefferson, Kyron on a Diamonds, Savion Jones, C.J. Stroud, Milroe for the Seahawks on a buy storm. Then we got Dylan Gabriel for the Brownies, Tyrone Tracy, Nico on a draft diamonds, Arondé Gadsden. He's turned out to be a really good tight end too. And then Jerry Jeudy. I said it the other day. I think this is the best tight end class I can remember coming into the NFL. I don't know what you guys think. I mean, between Warren, Loveland, Gadsden, Arroyo for the Seahawks, Mason Taylor for the Jets. Man, there's some others too. I'm trying to think. There's at least another couple of tight ends. Bijan on a Hog Heaven. Then we got Fannin. Oh, there we go. That's what I was thinking of. Fannin for the Browns. Super good too. Bo Nix. Yeah, man. You could change it up. Everybody's changing up autos. I don't have an issue. Let's go with it. What you're thinking? Let's see here. Bo Nix on a second year. Trey Harris for the Chargers. Jalen Walker, nice rookie. Will Anderson, Amon-Ra draft diamond, and Tyleek Williams. Yeah, that Coos team was fun. That was a fun team with Kyle McCord. So yeah, Jacoby, whoever you want to throw out there, brother, I'm easy. As long as we haven't pulled the auto yet, I don't care. All right, 12 more. Here we go. Let's see if we get something awesome. Dell instead? Okay, I don't know if he's in that product. Just warning you. Because we have the 8 autos coming out. How many picks are you going to give me, Alan? I can respect that. He was one of my favorite players as like a little kid. I loved watching Anthony Munoz, and I don't know. Cool. We got a little patch action coming out. Nice. Just think about that, Jacoby. There is a in the preview. There's a list of the checklist if you want to glance it over and make sure, because I don't remember Tank Dell being on that. So your chances of autos go way down if he's not there. So unless you got a premonition about one of these boxes I don't know about. Okay. Getting higgy with it. Yeah, I'm not sure if he is, honestly, either. I'd have to look at my, let's see here. I have it written down. Jaden Daniels, Jaden Novacek, Jackson Dart, Jim Everett, Jim McMahon, Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. I don't think Higgins is on there either. Sorry, brother. For rookies, the big rookies are Genti, Scadaboo, Ward, Gabriel, Milroe, Dart, Golden, Tet McMillan, Sanders. So a ton of vets. Call Miss Cleo. Some of these guys might be too young. I know Alan will know that reference, Miss Cleo. I think Alan's about my age, maybe a little younger. Tet. Okay, we'll move on to Tet. There we go. I know Jim would know Miss Cleo too. That was a big deal in like what, late 80s, early 90s, called Miss Cleo for advice. The vets though are so cool, man. Like they said, Munoz, Barry Sanders, Terry Bradshaw. There's some cool names. Brett Favre. That's what, like I said, the Cowboys are expensive. I think there's like 6 or 7 vet Cowboys. And we got 2 patches out of here. Patches O'Houlihan. Sweet. Okay. I think I rolled the dice for Joe's prize, did I? No, I didn't for the stained glass. Okay. Let me do that before we do this, because I always forget. 5 times 2 is 10 for Giuseppe. I totally forgot. Got busy doing other stuff and forgot about it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. A red Micah Parsons parallel, not numbered, but a red Micah. It's in the Nittany Lions outfit, uniform outfit. Oh my gosh, he's doing show tunes. So Giuseppe will probably dig that if he doesn't already have it. So because he is a fan. A couple $100 on Miss Cleo. That's awesome. Phil Rizzuto from the money store. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see what our first patch is. Right now, it's underneath Zay. Ashton Genty. There we go. Oh man, he's got the Santa outfit. And behind him, we got Jade Barron. Yeah. And then Justin Fields. So this is the first one out. So the Raiders are coming up well for you so far there, Alan. Staying up late, working on shipping, hanging out, getting autos and patches galore. Oh my. Well, that's another prize. I said the first patch, so 2 more numbers for me, Alan. Another Raiders coming up aces. RJ Harvey, Jaden Daniels. Saddle up for the Colts. Who had Indy? Is that Joe? Yep. Darius Alexander, Javon A-Chain, Abdul Carter on a wave, Mason Graham, and Austin Eckler. One more for me. 22 and, so that way you get 2 choices. 19 already. Give me just a minute. I'll finish up these. I put one on the stand, so 2. Alan's getting all the hits. Night, night. Get out of here. Wise guy. I like it, Jim. Okay, let me check for 19 and 22 real quick before I forget. I have to work for it a little bit here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, kind of interesting choices this time. So we have Terry McLaurin rookie card out of Legacy, or an old school Mark Sanchez patch card out of Panini Threads 2011. So a second year patch card of Mark Sanchez. So McLaurin rookie or Mark Sanchez patch. Sorry, I get a little glare coming off of McLaurin there. Don't go the light. Back then, it was player worn. Yeah, game worn. It's pretty cool. I wish they did that now. I know. Forget about that. That's crazy. I like how everybody at first was like, oh, yeah, poor guy, he got attacked. Give you a new top loader. That was trash. Now I didn't even notice that. Number to 299. Yeah, 2 months ago, this is a pretty cool card. Nice guy, good guy. Not so much. Dirty Sanchez, George. Okay. Let's get back to it. All right, another Jackson Dart rookie wave. Marion Hampton. Joe Burrow. Another Ashton Jeanty Hog Heaven. Azariah Thomas. Drake May. Likely again. Caleb Johnson. Patrick Estime. So let's get these going. So Giants, no giant card yet for you on the Giants, but like a slow victory with a lot of decent cards going for the Giants. A lot of Jackson Dart coming out. Raiders are doing pretty dang good, that's for sure. Chargers a little more love. And then we got Matthew Golden again. ETN, the other ETN, Trevor. Jerome Ford, Hog Heaven out of Brian Thomas, and Kyle McCord. Let's just get these guys going real quick. One more Matthew Golden for Harlan. Aaron Jones, behind him is our next patch. That one is Malachi Starks. Going out to the Ravens, Tyler Haynes. We got a little Scataboo. Kedry Miller. Kyle Williams on a rookie wave. Jalen Noel. CeeDee Lamb. Raiders. Steelers back in black. Howard and Johnson. And then Woody Marks is our last one. So Joe Desky getting this guy. Rookie wave. Chris Letourneau picking a little Kyle Williams. Malachi Starks. And Scataboo. Howard Johnson's great on touching. Scataboo. First time we said Patriots for a couple boxes, so started off hot with that Travion, but it's a little thin since then. For Letourneau, so glad to get you something else. And a nice little Raven patch card. No comment, no. Okay, so we're down to the lunchbox and our last mosaic. So I always like to do an extra before the hobby. And our hobby box. Holy crap, we still got lots to go. So let's do. I'll wait and do our extra last. So okay, let's do our lunchbox. Let's think about 2 hours. I'm not sure we're gonna make it quite in 2 hours. I feel like I haven't been dragging my feet too much, but maybe I've been chatting too much. Sorry, guys. Our pillbox. I don't know what you want to call this, George. I don't want to get you too angry. Getting hangry this late at night. I won't tell you I'm going to go upstairs and eat dessert. No. I have yet to pull a graded card out of these because I got them shipped to me. So obviously they're like, that guy's not getting a graded card. Okay. I guess I could have showed you the empty box. Sorry. Empty box. Going out to Billy. Oh, Billy. We got the Shockwave Joe Burrow coming out. That's our bonus card, and then our 6 packs. How were the megas, Alan? I didn't get a chance to watch last night. Oh, the Revolution, Alan. I didn't get a chance to watch. I was curious. And I missed out on the little hobby ones they had with the 1 auto, 1 patch when they had those for sale last week or 2 weeks ago. So I got a couple of the Phoenix ones, or one Phoenix one anyway. But very good. Okay, it's been a fun product so far. Like I said, these lunch boxes have been awesome. So I assume the megas will be sweet too. Maybe they're taking the place of Zenith. Oh, did they? I didn't have Seahawks last night, did I? I thought I had Titans. Or did I? Wait a second. Did I do good? I haven't had a chance to watch yet. I can't keep track. Woohoo! If that's for me, then I'm even happier. If it's somebody else, I'm happy for them. But if it's for me, I'm even happier. So let's just do that. That's awesome. All right, Amon-Ra. Devontae Adams on a Cosmo. Travis Hunter on a Futures. There we go, Jags. Jalen Walker on a Snowflake. Kid Reporter. Chubba Chubba and Breece Hall on a Cosmo. Oh, okay. I couldn't remember who was on the Seahawks. So congratulations to Tidor then. That's awesome. I'm happy for him. I got in a couple of your breaks, but I think I missed some too. So I'm happy for Tony, though. He's had a couple of rough ones with me lately. So nice one here for Atlanta on the Jalen Walker on the Snowflake card. Xavier Worthy on a New Wave for the Chiefs. Dylan Sampson for the Brownies on a Snowflake. Corey Dillon. Bobby Wags on a Cosmo. Stargazing Jackson Smith. And a Caleb Johnson. Okay. I know the Seahawks in one of them. Oh, the certified. That's right. I think I had Titans and Seahawks in that one. That's probably why I may have skipped the other one. I can't remember. Sometimes I don't see a break till it's too late and all the teams I want are gone. So it's like, that type of thing. Actually, that happens to a lot of us. That's why you end up bundling sometimes some of these last couple teams just to kind of get people to take a chance. But sometimes that works out for the last couple teams too. Samson and Caleb. TJ Watt. Drake May on a Cosmo. Nice. That's a nice card for the Patriots. We have Ferguson on the Snowflake Cosmo. Geno Smith. Scattaboo and Julius Peppers for the Panthers. So Ferguson for Jim Jennings on the Cosmo Blue Snowflake. And Cam Scattaboo. That's what I call them. They look like snowflakes to me. And Cam Scattaboo. For the Giants. Jim, you finally got a nice card. No. Keeping it going, we have back-to-back Goldens, a Futures and a regular. So, same thing, death by 1,000 cuts going out to the Packers on a lot of Matthew Golden for Harlan Benner. Kid Reporter, Justin Jefferson, Braylon Allen on a Cosmo, Kyle McCord for the Eagles, and Luther Burden. So the Eagles and the Bears getting a little love here at the end. No numbered this time, unfortunately. Maybe we got a numbered in the last box of this. So, me and Ferguson apparently have an agreement, right? It seems like I'm always pulling you Fergies. I'm a big Black Eyed Peas fan, so it makes sense I'd pull lots of Fergies. Okay. He was 36 when he had those 24 touchdowns. That is crazy. I'm going to try Allen's way and see if this pops out easily off the end. It does not. It is glued with industrial glue, it feels like. Come on, baby. Not quite as satisfying as destroying stuff, but. Remember as a kid watching Riggins, I cheered against him when he played the Dolphins and the Raiders, I have to admit, because I didn't really like the NFC East back then as a kid growing up. So we got our oversized, was it? Stained glass. All this for 8 packs, Jacoby says, yes. But I remember when, was it Timmy Smith? Had like the 207 yards, set a record, and then like disappeared. MVP of the Super Bowl and just never did anything again. 4 and 4 is 8, so let's do 4 and 4. But I did always kind of like Riggins, even though I cheered against the Redskins at the time. I did like him, but I remember the Super Bowl when he went up against Marcus Allen and the Raiders, and had to cheer for the Raiders. Yes, against Denver, that's right. Is that Doug Williams or Rippon, quarterback? I know they both won one, but I can't remember which one was against Denver. Raiders did smash them. It was Doug, okay. So Mark Rippon must have been against the Bills then. Did love me some Doug Williams, though, too. All right, Cole Kmet. Woo. Jarquez Hunter again. Mitchell Evans. Not familiar with him for the Panthers on a purple. Andrew Van Ginkel. Stephon Diggs. And Jake Ferguson. Jake Ferguson is turned out to be a stud tight end. Hunter. And Mitchell Evans. Thanks you guys again for hanging on. I know it's getting late. You guys are doing good. Perseverance. Hopefully it'll pay off for at least a few of you. Alan's had a pretty good break. Let's see if we can spread the love. Joe's had a pretty good break. Packers are doing pretty good. Giants are doing pretty good for Aaron, but he's, nothing huge yet. Needs some more love. All right. Derrick Henry. JT Tuimoloau. Purple Jordan Love. That's a nice looking card too. Jaden Reed on a Brazil game. Singletary and Deion Branch. So JT Tuimoloau. And a purple Jordan Love. Oh, I like it, Alan. I like it. Determination. Coming up on, 1:30 over there? So, Debo, Amon-Ra, Jackson Hawes. And then Aaron Rodgers on a purple. Cade Otton and Tillman again. So Rodgers going after the Steelers and Giuseppe. The purple. Looks weird with the yellow and the purple. See if it can get any worse for you. Oh, George. Let's go back in time. Remember that really nice green Ibuka we pulled an hour and a half ago? Wasn't that a nice card? Let's focus on the positive. Accentuate the positive. All right, Cooper Kupp. Nick Scourton. Purple Kendra Miller for the Saints. Trey Harris on an Elevate. Terrell Owens on a Hall of Fame. And Jalen Waddle. Okay. So our purples are leaving something to be desired so far tonight. Out of here. Kendra Miller and Scourton for the Panthers. Isn't that a song? Accentuate the positive? Just hoping we get some cool autos. I did. It's been a while, but I did. Nothing huge, unfortunately. Sorry, man. It's been a little thin pickings. Not George Pickens, thin pickings. Warren Moon is a Seahawk. I love that. Some of our purples are leaving something to be desired. So, okay, Dan Fouts, Trey Harris. Oh, another one. That's another nice one for the Patriots. That's two good ones at least from the Travian. Quinnen Williams for the Jets. Van Ginkel out of New England. And Gino. So now we're getting a little something good stuff here. That's a nice Travian. I like that. That's beautiful. True mosaic silver for Chris. A little Trey Harris action for Aaron. They might have to go stand next to each other, huh? Alan, you're a Steelers fan. What do you think about, like, I mean, obviously Pickens was a head case. Are you happy with DK Metcalf so far, or do you think that was a bad trade? A lot of, I mean, obviously you haven't had consistent quarterback play, so. All right, Michael Penix, Jalen Noel. There we go. Beautiful purple Genty going out to who else? Mr. LVR, Raiders, Alan Stein. That's a gorgeous card. I like that. Calvin Johnson, a touchdown master, Sean McVay, and Mark Andrews. So that's a nice looking card. Raiders are eating good in the neighborhood. If you'd kept Pickens together, they'd have been crazy dangerous, or they would have killed each other. One of the two. All right, Warren Moon, Donovan Ezruwake for the Cowboys, Jaden Higgins on a nice purple, and Antonio Gates Hall of Fame. I know, that's what I thought too was weird, because he has a big ego, but he's super good, obviously. I think he was just mad that he didn't have good quarterbacks the last couple of years. Which you can see that even like when Tyreek and some of these other great quarterbacks, they just want somebody to throw them the ball. That's a nice one for you, George. Love me some Higgins. All right, let's finish it up. Waddle, Winfield, Trey Benson, Gunnar Helm for the Titans, Herbie on a silver, nice there. Cole Kmet on a true mosaic silver, Aeneas Williams, and Christian Wilkins. It's another good box, not great box. A little better than the last one, though. Getting that silver Travion on the Ashton Genty is nice. So that makes it for a much better box for sure. Steelers have done a good job getting rid of guys, though, before they go completely crazy. Like getting rid of Chase Claypool before he burned every bridge in town, or, that type of thing. Even Mike Wallace, I think they let go before he kind of went down the dumpster. All right, let's see what our last stained glass is. Lamar Jackson. Whew. Congratulations, Tyler Haynes. Doing the old close-up shuffle, picking up all the last of the teams. Definitely worked out. Oh, yeah, Santonio Holmes, too. That's right. That's cool looking. Congratulations, Tyler. That's what happens sometimes when you close up and take all the last of the teams. You never know. Feel bad for Hosby, though. He always takes his Ravens. Oh, even Deontay Johnson. Got rid of him or let him walk away, and then he's turned out to be nothing. So, yeah, they do a pretty good job getting rid of guys. Okay, so this is our last box. But I always have to have an extra. So we're going to do one extra. How about a green mosaic box? One more extra. I 100% agree with you. I think the Cowboys are going to throw $150 million at him, and then he's going to go crazy. So he's good, but I think he's going to be, I don't know. Oh, you think getting rid of him, or I don't know. We'll see. I think he's going to be a cancer on the Cowboys. Empty box. It's gone well because CD's been hurt all year. We'll see next year. 2, 4, 6. But I could be wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong. Yeah, I don't know if that one, but Cowboys will find out. I do think they're going to throw $100 million at him. It'll be interesting to see what happens. I could be wrong. I think they knows, but he needs big teams. I get it now. Oh, yeah, because you had the Patriots last break, and then this break they're actually doing good, and now they aren't, George. Sorry, I couldn't figure out what you were talking about, but now I get it. Yeah, Claypool was so good. He was so good that first year, and I remember everybody was chasing the Steelers trying to get Claypool. And then he started having kind of a bad second season, and then they traded him to the Bears, and then he did nothing. It's making me nervous about Brian Thomas Jr. because he was so good his rookie year too, and now it's like he seems to be a little bit of a head case too. We'll see, I guess. Break ain't over. We'll see. All right, A.J. Brown, Jimmy Horn Jr. for the Panthers. Trey Harris, again, on Elevate. Elevate A.J. Brown in orange for the Eagles. Christian Watson, Terry McLaurin, and Brock Bowers and Roddy White. There you go, George. Roddy White. Break saved. Yeah, so far it's just lots and lots of Raiders and Packers so far. Mixed in a little bit of Patriots and stuff. A.J. Brown. Horn. Okay. Got J.J. McCarthy and True Mosaic Silver. Tyler Warren for the Colts and a notoriety. Caleb Johnson again. Justin Fields, Sam Laporta, and Cam Ward. Yuck Raiders. Tyler Warren. I like the notoriety cards. They're cool. JJ for the Vikings. And a True Mosaic Silver. Caleb for the Steelers. Definitely been a lot of good Raiders, though. It's been a good Raiders break. All right, Julius Peppers for the Packers. Trey McBride on the Epic Performers. Nice. Sean McVay. Godwin. Sapp. ETN for the Panthers. Another. What in the heck? Another notoriety. And then a green, or yeah, orange notoriety. Green. It's not the green. Orange notoriety for, well, who else? The Packers. Players don't like the Raiders. These look exactly the same in the same box. Literally one pack away from each other. That's crazy. ETN for the Panthers. Another ETN. I don't think he's quite as good as his brother, but lots and lots of Packers. Loom. Okay, this extra box so far hasn't helped much, but hopefully it helps a little bit more. Here we go. James Conner, Micah Parsons, Jalen Hurts, Steve Young, another Trey McBride. That's crazy. It's duplicates in the same box. Wes Welker, Loveland again, and Geno. Oh, it hasn't been much of an extra so far, though, George. I'm sorry, buddy. All right, Larry Fitzgerald, a base Trivion. There we go. Stafford for the Rams. Kurt Warner on a Hall of Fame. Will Lutz. And there he is, Mr. Pickens. So that did not do much at all for anybody. I apologize, guys. I wish it was better. A couple Tyler Warrens coming out for the Colts, but other than that, it was a... And then, really nice Matthew Golden, I guess. It helped the Packers again. Harlan Benner doing well. And a little bit of Patriots love here, too. Yeah, I just threw an extra blaster in. That was the last Mosaic blaster I threw in, just to kind of hopefully help a little bit. It didn't do near as much as I was hoping, so. All right, let's see how this goes. If for some reason this is nothing but NIL, like if we really truly get screwed, then I will throw another box in. Okay? I'm telling you guys that right now. If it's just nothing but NIL, then we will throw another box in. Tony will be a happy, happy man, but I will be sad for you guys. And so, and on the flippy, if for some reason one of the autos turns out to be Cam Ward, then I'll throw another box in too, because I have the Titans. So that's my promise to you guys. So we're going to do a prize for the first auto. If it's an NIL auto, then we'll do a prize for the second auto, or for the first non-NIL auto also. So it could be two prizes coming out of this box. Tony the Tiger time. That's what we're hoping for, right? And if somebody feels handy with the computer and wants to look up these as we go, I'll take it. But if not, I will look them up as we go. But I have a feeling the first one coming out, it's not an auto, but it's our first card. So Jalen Henderson. Pretty sure that's NIL, number 2 out of 10. I haven't watched A&M much this year. I'm not sure if he's still the quarterback there or not. It's Tony the Tiger. But I'm pretty sure he's NIL, Jalen Henderson. Okay, thank you, George. This one, Rocket Ismail. I'm not sure who he played longest for in the NFL. I think it was the Raiders, but I'm not positive. Raiders, Panthers, and Cowboys. 14 of 20. So I'll have to see who he played longest with. Nice numbered card, though, for the Rocket. Definitely show him in either a Cowboys or Raiders uniform. West Virginia now. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. I feel like it might go Raiders, but I'll have to double check. Going out to Tyler Haynes and the Saints, a Devin Neal. Numbered 8 of 10. Nice one there. Let's dump out all these 59s. We're going to use them all. There's a nice one here for the Saints. Up next, going out to the Miami Dolphins and Jim Jennings. Ollie Gordon, the second, numbered 1/5. There you go, Jim. Heck yeah. Exactly 3 years with all of them, George? Okay, then we'll do a dice drop. Ollie Gordon going out to the Dolphins. Nice. That'll make it easier. That's a cool one. I like little Ollie. He's been playing good when he's gotten in there. A-Chain's a stud, so. Okay. I'll have to do that before we're done then. Next card. I'm not going to lie. I love this card. Laser Focus Warren Moon. 1/1. I will gladly take that. My favorite player of my youth. Loved the Houston Oilers. I hate taking hits, but this is a card that I'm very happy with because that receiving team, Curtis Duncan, Haywood Jeffries, Ernest Givens, Drew Hill. I played as the Oilers every week on Tecmo Bowl because I loved Warren Moon. So, sorry to take a card away from you guys, but I'm very happy with that card. That's so cool. Thank you. Yes, I'm very happy with that one. Okay, before we go any further, I'm going to do the dice drop. So what I'm going to do is, thank you, George. Let's go with, okay, there's 3 teams. Carolina, Raiders, and Cowboys. Is that kind of the order it went in, George? I was going to go from earliest to latest, how I number it. Or I guess I could go alphabetical. Let's go alphabetical. Carolina will be 1 and 2. Dallas will be 3 and 4. 5 and 6 will be the Raiders. Okay. So that's how we're going to do this one. 1 and 2 is Carolina. 3 and 4 is the Cowboys. 5 and 6 is the Raiders. Here we go. It is a 2 going out to Carolina. I'm very sorry, Frank. I was rooting for you, buddy. Well, I went alphabetical, so it's too late now. All good. No worries, buddy. So we're going to go with Carolina for that one. That's okay. My friends call me Dory. No. Okay, now we're getting to some more goodies here. It's the NIL. I'm pretty sure this is NIL. Will Pauling. Wide receiver, Wisconsin, was with Cincinnati. 7 of 20. Will Pauling. Will Pauling, I'm assuming, because I don't remember the name. If he's a receiver, I feel like we'd have heard of him by now. Thank you very much, Jacoby. Appreciate the help. Okay, now we're to our autos. Our first auto out, I'm willing to bet money, is an NIL. Tyler Cherry. Numbered 13 of 20, or maybe it's Cherry, but it looks like Cherry to me. Tyler Cherry. I'm pretty sure the next one is too, unfortunately. So we'll roll the dice for Tony to get a prize. NIL, okay. I'm almost positive this one is too. Man, this sucks. The next one looks like it too. Josh Hoover, 7 of 10. And then right behind him, Brendan Sullivan, number 3 of 10. And I've never heard of either one of them, so I'm going to have to assume they're college quarterbacks somewhere. Hoover I've heard of. I haven't heard of Brendan Sullivan, actually. I should take that back. Thank you very much, Jacoby. Appreciate you looking them up. Helping keep you awake, I suppose, huh? So I'm going to roll the dice for Tony. He's making a killing already. 3 times. 4 is 12. Card 12 for Tony. 12. Tony picking up a State of Art J.J. McCarthy card. For Tony. Up next, I'm not sure on this one. Andre Green Jr. Number 10 of 20. Uniform has like a Syracuse, Virginia Tech kind of look to it, maybe. Andre Green Jr. There's a chance this guy might be in the pros, but with the orange, Illinois, yeah. Andre Green Jr. It is Virginia, okay. Nation's 36th best player, so he might be good. Interesting. Okay, so Tony's making a killing so far, guys. And our first non-NIL auto going out to Spencer Rattler, the Rattlesnake, numbered 9 of 20, going out to the Saints and Tyler Haynes, right? Yeah, with the closeout spot, making a killing on the closeout spot. Congratulations to him. I'll roll the dice for Tyler for the first non-NIL auto. 1 times 2. So card 2 is a pack of Rookie and Stars. So congratulations, Tyler. Next up, DJ Giddens, number 12 of 20. Number 12 of 20, the DJ Giddens. So that's 5 autos so far. Colts. DJ Giddens, Colts. Thank you very much. I was like, I know, I've heard that name before. Going out to Joe Desky on the Colts. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. And this next one, that's a beaut. This kid is very good. I don't think he'll be a Husky next year. I think he's going somewhere else. Damon Williams, numbered 8 of 8. Very good young player for the UW Huskies. Damon Williams. He's maybe the biggest name of all the quarterbacks we've pulled, or the players' autos we've pulled. So, congratulations, Tony. A lot of rumors are Jed Fish is going to go to Florida, and Williams is going to go with him next year. So that could be a lethal combo in the SEC. And the last card, now I feel guilty. Nobody's taken the Titans. Cam Ward. Holy crap, 1 of 1. Okay, now I feel guilty. Okay, so let's get some more stuff to throw in here then. That's a cool card. I just wish it was for somebody else besides me. Dang, okay. Let's, one more mosaic box then, because I want you guys to get something out of this. Tony. Tony's new name is Tony. Because he did so good on the NIL spot. He did good. 5 autos and like 5 other cards. So he did really good. Saints did really good too with the Spencer Rattler and the other auto. Empty box. 2, 4, 6. Hopefully this helps out people a little bit more at least. I'd be sick if we pulled a honeycomb of somebody. Like I said, I'm happy with the cards, but I feel sad when I get all the hits and you guys don't get anything. So I know everybody could have hopped on the Titans, but still. Can't believe Cam Ward 1 of 1. That's crazy. Hopefully this box is better than the last Mosaic and we get something cool in here for a few people. All right. Jordan Addison, George Kittle, Tet. There we go. A little Panthers love. A little Cowboys love for Frank. And then Judkins for the Browns and Joe Theismann. So a little more for the Brownies. Giuseppe. Finally getting Frank a little something. It's not much, unfortunately, but a nice little Mosaic card. George. Thanks for not making me feel bad, buddy. Appreciate that. You're a true blue friend. I think you're starving either way. Didn't your wife say you're on that diet? You can't eat anything yummy? Okay, so a little more for the Brownies and Joe and the Quinshawn. It's hard to believe how well they drafted. It so blows my mind. All right, John Elway. Puka on an Elevate. Kid Reporter. That's a fun box. I just wish it wasn't so much. Whoa, dude, we pulled a honeycomb, but it's the same guy that's already killing the break. Oh my gosh, Tyler. Oh, you're going to be so happy. My Lord, he's already having a hell of a break. I'm not that I'm mad for Tyler. I wish it was somebody else to kind of even it out a little bit. Golly. Congratulations, Tyler. That is awesome. Wow. Well, the rule is anytime there's a case hit, we got to roll the dice. So 2 times 1, card 2. Is a numbered Roman Wilson to 875. I cannot believe that. That is crazy. Wow. Okay, guys. I was kind of joking. I can't believe that. Drake May, nice. Bill Cowher. Jack Campbell. Wes Chandler is a Saint. Kenneth Grant for the Dolphins. Bijan on a green, nice. Touchdown Master CJ Stroud on the Mosaic. Austin Hooper and Odell Beckham. It's like the orange parallel. That's kind of cool looking on the CJ. And Bijan, both going out to George. And then Kenneth Grant for the Dolphins and Jimmy Jennings. Yeah, somehow there's going to be a Michael Jordan rookie card mixed in. Oh, my Lord. This is crazy. Just take the last 5 teams no matter what, George. You kind of almost did. Just missed a couple. All right, Stewart. Derek Harmon for the Steelers. Ollie Gordon for the Dolphins and Jim Jennings. There we go on a true Mosaic Silver. Jared Verse for the Rams. Milrow and Robert Brazil. Ollie Gordon. So this box is definitely helping people out a little bit more. Holy smokes, I can't believe there's a mosaic in there. I mean, a honeycomb. Yeah, if you'd taken Ravens and Saints instead of like Falcons and Commanders, you'd be sitting pretty. Yeah, this is a good box. This one's better than the last one, that's for sure. I'm glad we opened this one. Let's keep it going. Isaiah Davis, Xavier Legette on a green. Nice one there for the Panthers, too. Ashton on a notoriety. Adam Thielen, Hester, and Jake Ferguson. So, helping out them Raiders again a little. A little Legette for the Panthers. Like you said, you pick your nose better than you pick your teams, huh? Oh, my goodness. All right, Kareem Hunt. Jordan James for the Niners. A.D. Mitchell for the Colts. At performers Jamar Chase, Terrell Owens, and Chuba Hubbard. Yikes. Well, thanks you guys for hanging with me. I'm sorry if you had a bad break. I will definitely send a pack your way, something for you to rip. George, you might end up with two packs because you had so many teams. I will do a recap. It'll take me a few minutes to get it all together, though. So if you give me just a few. I cannot believe that. Thanks, you guys. Thank you guys for keeping me company. Sorry, Jacoby. Sorry, Frank. It wasn't the best break for new guys. But that Ollie, that helps Jim out a little bit at least. 2 hobby boxes. Yep, that's what you're getting. My bad. I forgot to tell you. And the numbered Ollie also. Saints did so good, though. It's crazy. Thank you, George. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you, Jim. I know. I'm sorry, man. I'll send it back your way. Hopefully you rip it and get something cool. You never know. But I appreciate you hopping in, though. Thank you very much. Yeah, the Reds even had a solid break. It's super weird. Yes, thank you guys. Appreciate the positive vibes, George. Almost there. That's good. That one's not so good. Okay. Hey Ryan, how you doing, buddy? You here for the recap? You made it. Okay. For Jim Jennings on the Rams, you got Terrence Ferguson green parallel and the Cosmo Snowflake card for the Rams. Jaden Higgins on a nice purple for the Texans. Marvin Harrison on a purple for the Cardinals. A green Egbuka, all those going out to George. For the Chiefs, you got a nice looking throwback Kelsey, the holiday ornament, and then the purple parallel out of the Cosmo box. Jaden Daniels on a Spellbound for the Commanders. For the Broncos, Orange Crush, RJ Harvey base, and RJ Harvey out of Absolute. For the Steelers and Joe, Will Howard back in black, and then a green Caleb Johnson. For the Eagles, we got a Kyle McCord and a Jahad Campbell green parallel going out to Tyler. Colts Saddle Up, and then 2 Tyler Warren notorieties. For the Bears, Colson Loveland base, rookie Wave Burden, Luther Burden on the Snowflake card, and a Colson Loveland parallel. Colson Loveland also on a green elite coming out for Ryan. For the Bills, not much, but a nice numbered Josh Allen going out to Billy, plus a couple other rookies for you. Panthers, Tet McMillan on a base, Mitchell Evans on a purple, and then a Rocket Ismail on the dice drop to 20 going out to the Panthers. Dolphins and Jim Jennings, Ollie Quinn Ewers, 2 base cards. And then you got the numbered Tyreek Hill to 425, Ollie Gordon on True Mosaic Silver, and then Ollie Gordon numbered to 5. So not bad on your Dolphins. Seahawks, Jalen Milroe base, Jalen Milroe by Storm, Jalen Milroe base again, and then a notoriety Jalen Milroe. Patriots, Chris Letourneau, rookie wave on a Kyle Williams, Travion Henderson base card, Henderson on True Mosaic Silver, and the Candy Cane parallel too, so that came out nice for the Patriots. Omarion Hampton on a by Storm, Harris on a by Storm, Hampton on an Absolute, Trey Harris on a purple, going out to Aaron Malin. Also, the Kaboom Justin Herbert. Big boy. Travis Hunter on a Futures and a Brayshell Tootin on a green parallel for Harold Lambert. Sorry, buddy. Giants did okay. Cam Skataboo on a on the Snowflake card. Absolute. Rookie Wave Dart. Rookie Wave Abdul Carter. Jackson Dart on a Hog Heaven. Jackson Dart base. Rookie Wave Dart again. Cam Skataboo on a Mosaic. So quite a few Giants coming out for Aaron. Up next, we have Packers and Browns. Actually, we have the Ravens, Malachi Starks, and then the stained glass Lamar Jackson. For the Packers and Harlan, Jordan Love on a purple parallel, Matthew Golden on the Snowflake, a Futures by Storm, Absolute Rookie Wave, White Hot Rookies by Storm again, throwback, and a orange parallel. So pretty solid for the Packers on all the goodies there. And then our last 4 spots, we got a Quinshad Judkins base card, Dylan Gabriel Mosaic, Shedeur Sanders Mosaic, and a stained glass Shedeur Sanders. So pretty solid for the Brownies. Our NIL spot did very well. Dedmon Williams auto, Andre Green Jr., Josh Hoover auto, Brandon Sullivan auto, Tyler Cherry auto, and then Will Pauling to 20 and a Jalen Henderson to 10. So lots of NIL goodies for Tony. I guess we'll say third place goes to the Raiders. Ashton Genty on a notoriety. Purple Ashton Genty. Genty on a Hog Heaven. Coming up ages. Ashton Genty on a Hog Heaven again. Ashton Genty on a patch card. And a Jack Beck auto going out to Alan Stein. So nice break there for him. Second place is the Saints. Tyler Shuck on a rookie card. Devin Neal, numbered to 10. Spencer Rattler auto, numbered to 20. And then a Tyler Shuck honeycomb, going out to Tyler Haynes on the closeout. And then I guess the big winner is, unfortunately, me. I always feel guilty. We got a Cam Ward mosaic, Cam Ward Donruss, Warren Moon 1/1 laser focus, and a Cam Ward auto numbered 1/1. So that's why I threw in a couple extra blasters to help. It didn't do much. First one didn't do much. Second one did pretty good. But thank you guys again. Like I said, if you had a rough break, I will have a card for you, and or a pack. So I got something for a lot of people. But thank you guys again. Appreciate you. It was a pretty fun break. We got sweet cards out of it. And thank you again. We'll see you soon. Appreciate you.